Hello, and to those of you joining for the first time, welcome to my ongoing quest to help you understand that true expertise cannot be cheated. This is Espire 1, Mission 1-5, the Bomb Defusal Expert Trial. Completion of this trial will unlock the Bottomless Clips cheat from the Cheats menu, which is the bigger brother to the Infinite Ammo cheat. Our objective in this trial is to disarm at least 15 trip mines as we progress through the ventilation level. Now, right off the start, there's something I'm going to acknowledge here, and that's that I am 6 feet tall with an arm span that matches. As such, I may have a slightly easier time than some of you reaching some of these trip mines. However, there are more than enough trip mines to be able to supplement the ones that you can't reach here initially. So I'm just proceeding up the elevator shaft, disarming trip mines as I go. There are about 20 in the elevator shaft alone, which is enough to facilitate this trial with a good-sized margin for error. You'll notice that there are a number of times that because of the tight spaces I'm in, I'm having some difficulty grabbing my repair tool to disarm some of these trip mines. The problem here is that in a tight space, the leniency that's allowed to grab objects like these girders is overlapping with the ability to grab tools like the repair tool. However, I find that if you continue to keep your grip on a surface with one hand, you can rotate your chest one way or another to an angle in which you should be free to grab your repair tool. Now, on top of the 20 trip mines that are here in the elevator shaft, right near the end of the level with the sentry turret, which we will see later, there are about 8 trip mines as well that can be disarmed, which is a great way to supplement the numbers of any that you couldn't get here. However, I'm going to try and show all of the trip mines in the elevator shaft being disarmed, and my general strategy is to start at the bottom and work my way up so that I don't have to worry about getting tangled in any of the beams of the trip mines as I'm working on the others, as I should always be working on the lowest trip mine that's available, with at least one exception here. Now again, it's entirely possible that some other Espire operatives won't have the same reach that I do, which should not create any problems at all. There is even a trip mine that I struggle to reach here in this level, and I will show how I ended up getting it anyways. So you'll see there's at least one or two that I've kind of skipped over. And the problem this creates, if you do have to skip them, is that any time that you drop the Espire unit or lose your grip, there is a chance that you'll cross through the beams of that trip mine. So I've made my way nearly to the top. And so there are 2 trip mines remaining at this point, I believe. This being the highest one in the elevator shaft, and then there being a single one that I missed earlier. So you can see I'm trying to experiment with the idea of simply throwing myself at the wall and disarming the trip mine as I go down. You can see as I climb along the underside of this shelf, I can drop myself and disarm the trip mine as I fall. There are some other trip mines in addition to these 20 and the 8 at the end of the level. However, because you will potentially be under pressure from having to avoid the Jacobson drone, I wouldn't necessarily recommend relying on these ones. So, since I have passed the point of plot paralysis, I'm just going to continue on through the level here, avoiding the Jacobson drone, and you'll see a few of the trip mines that I'm skipping along the way as I ascend the ventilation system. Now, if you do need to get these additional trip mines as well, or even go back for them, it might be preferable to eliminate the Jacobson drone, in which case I would consult my video that I shall be releasing on the Destructive Tendencies trial, which once out will be linked in the description below. Here at the end you can see the sentry turret, and because I've already disarmed 20 trip mines, I will be for the most part avoiding these last few, or rather avoiding disarming them, as I can simply shoot them, my quota having been filled. Finally, all that remains is to hit the button at the end of the level, completing the level, the trial, and unlocking the bottomless clip cheat from the cheats menu.
To access the lift programming, hold tight.
Objective complete.
Mission success. Congratulations, Agent.
Welcome, Espire Agent.
Airlock access granted.
Maureen?
Signals indicate there should be one upload laptop somewhere on this floor. Have a look around. This via vision layout.
Mary says the unit is